So for karma is expressing the support emotion on using a single language is better than the multiple languages. And his greeting, okay, using the salutations for the motions, Mr. Chairperson or Honorable Chairpersons or respected teachers, all the jury members, participants, and my dear friends. I would like to thank Mr. Timil Sinha for giving me an opportunity to express my opinion on the burning issue. The fewer the languages there are, the easier the life will be. Okay, the fewer the languages means the fewer the if there is a single language, that the life will be very easy. Yes, because we need not to learn the other language, we need not to spend the language time for learning the other language. Just the single language is enough for living the life. Yes, so every year several languages die out. There are the endangered languages. So many endangered languages are there which are dying out, okay, due to the existence of the Western language, that is English. And some people think that life will be easier if there are fewer languages in the world. Yes, and this is the belief of the many people, that the fewer the languages, the easier the life will be in the world. So I support this view. Okay, this is the view supported by him. As we know, the development of recent technology has a significant role to create a global village. This is the only one language as developed in the recent to even develop the technology, or it is the language which is used in the technology. Okay, you can use the internet and source everything, whatever you need in English. You will not get in your own language, but you will get in English. Yes, so look at how the significant role is there of the English in the current situation. And people from any part of the world can communicate easily through the internet. As I told you, look at this Messenger, okay, Viber, WhatsApp, even Google, yes, email IDs. These are the some communication modems, okay, or the devices through which we can communicate virtually in English. Yes, so this is also one of the platform to improve our English language and develop the fraternity relationship with brotherhood, sister relationships. So due to the international importance of the English language, most people are reluctant to use their first language and are learning English. Look at here, reluctant meaning, okay? Reluctant meaning is unwilling. Unwilling means not wanting, okay, or unwanting, okay? Reluctant means not wanting. It means that due to the existence of the international language, that is English, the people are leaving their own language, okay? They are decline or they are ignoring their first language. Either their first language is Nepali or Maithili or Newari, whatever their first language is, they are ignoring their first language and they are loving to learn the English language, okay, at the present. And this shows that people prefer learning the language that helps them to communicate in the global village to their own language. Look at, and the reason behind leaving their first language or ignoring their first language is that they are preferring to learn those language, or the language means the single language, that is English, which helps them to communicate in the global language or the global village. Okay, global village, in the global field, not only in their own country but also in the abroad, in the other countries. Okay, so Mr. Chairperson, using the same language, would certainly aid understanding and global fraternity. Okay, according to karma, okay, using the same language or using the single language will definitely, okay, or surely create the understanding among the global people, and it creates the brotherhood and sisterhood relationship. Fraternity means brotherhood and sisterhood relationship. Okay, fraternity means brotherhood. bhaichara, which you called in Nepali. And the next, let's move to the next slide. People can communicate with one another without any problems in English. Look at, if there is the same language, only one language, they don't want to be they don't feel hesitate, or they don't feel difficult in speaking, because there is a single language, and they are known, okay, they know the single language. Yes, there are no any languages to be confusion, okay, or to be confused. They do not have to be in dilemma. Yes, there won't be any dilemma, there won't be any kinds of the confusions if there is the single language. Yes, so they can freely speak single language, in the single language, communicate in the single language without any problems. And it unites all the people as a global citizens. As it is a single language, the whole world will be a single country. Okay, the whole world will be a single country, where there will be a single culture, a single language, and the same kinds of the ideas, same kinds of the people will live together. Okay, and there will be brotherhood relationships among all the people in the all countries, and the whole global will be a single country, as I told you. Okay, so if everyone speaks the same language, there will be a clear understanding between not only the countries but also people throughout the world. Look at, there will be the understanding with not within the countries, with not the people of the same country, but also the people of whole world. So it would promote learning, and the low informations, okay, the know of informations and ideas. Okay, it means that it will promote the learnings, and it will help to know the informations and the ideas of the other peoples in the English. Okay, this is know. Okay, the know, they know, it is actually typing mistake. So for example, students don't have to translate the text into their mother tongue to understand. Look at, as the present event, you are the what? A native speakers. Yes, your mother tongue is either Nepali, either Newari, or the other any mother tongue you have. Yes, your own language. And to understand this English text, you translate in your mind. Okay, in your mind, you translate for your better understanding. You translate this English text in the your mother language, in Nepali, for your better understanding. Yes, if there is a single language, that is not required to translate in the mother language to understand. You can understand in English. Yes, so it means that, ladies and gentlemen, economic growth is also possible by using single language, as it can minimize various costs such as the cost of communication, translation, interpretations, etc. Yes, so look at, it doesn't only create the fraternity or create the environments to understand the languages or understand the ideas. Okay, but also it grows, it develops the growth, economic growth, by using the single languages. It can minimize the what various costs, such as the cost of the communication, cost of the translations. If there is a single language, it is not necessary to translate the text of one language into another language. Yes, you do not have to pay the money for translating. Yes, you do not have to pay for the interpretations. Okay, if you don't understand the English language at the present, if you go the abroad and if you don't understand the English language, someone should be there to interpret their language into your understanding language. Yes, even in Nepal, if the foreigners arrive and if you don't understand their English language, then a guide is required. Yes, a guide is required who can translate their English language into Nepali for your understanding. Yes, so such a problems will be solved if there is a single language. Okay, according to Karma. So dear students, let's do this much for today.